Well, welcome everybody to Sticky Bleachers coverage of the NBA Finals here in Cleveland, Ohio tonight for the Golden State Warriors, Cleveland Cavaliers, Game 4.
Yes, last night, Golden State had a surging fourth quarter to get ahead of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's take a look at those highlights. Game 3. Early on, we have a nice feed. LeBron goes up for the big dunk to tie it at 12 in the second quarter. Here we have the inbounds play. This time it's Smith knocking him down. The players and the ball, that is. Here's Bogut responding on his own with the dunk in the third quarter. LeBron's going to come up. He's got a beautiful dunk from the free throw line. But the three and more from the Warriors in the fourth quarter was going to put things away for Golden State, 33-29. Most of that surge in the fourth quarter. What did you think about what you saw last night there, Bob? And what would you like to see tonight as the players come out to the court once again?
Definitely a different game than we saw for the first two. Very even, and then the Warriors just pulled away at the end. It seemed like the Cavaliers just weren't able to score at the end, and that was the difference. So we'll see how evenly matched tonight is, but should be a good one no matter what.
Yes, same uniforms tonight and same starting lineups as we've had the entire series. Blue and gold for the Golden State Warriors and the controversial maize color that they somehow seem to have matched with the ugly yellow of the half-court line. I'm not sure whose decision that was, but it was made by someone, and we're off here in Cleveland with the tip from the invisible New York-based referees.
Absolutely.
I think that's a air-pumped hydraulic tip-off machine there, it looked like.
And a quick steal by Irving. Oh, Love with the love. And wow, starts it off.
What a way to start off the game. Love doing the love, a move that he seems to have started in this series and is really committing to, running away from the basket to behind the arc where he's open, and he takes the wide open three.
That was a nice shot there by Thompson. I think he called backboard too.
Ah, yes, very important. These are street rules here tonight. I think I have confirmation from New York that they will be playing with street rules.
Yep. See, Love, I don't think he backed up enough there.
No, I don't think we could call that the love. I wonder if he had a conversation with the coach last night about the love. Bogut gets it poked away. Maybe we can talk to our sideline reporter, see if they can get an answer on that one.
Absolutely.
Jimmy Stoops is our stats and our graphics guy, hanging out down there in the truck. Carson Daly is our social media expert, hanging out with Jimmy Stoops down there in the truck. I think the truck is a Studebaker tonight, a 1958 Studebaker. I'm not sure where they found it, but that's the truck they're hanging out in tonight in the parking lot of the Quicken Loans Arena.
You can find a lot of those around Cleveland. You just got to look.
Yes, I suppose we're not very far from Studebaker country, are we? Meanwhile, Stephon Curry trying to make something happen in traffic, feeds it to Bogut for the big dunk.
That was a big one. He really needs to assert himself down there at the basket as a presence.
Yes, well, as long as Curry can continue to draw the double team, which it looks like he's doing again tonight, that's going to leave someone open. They're going to have to choose their poison. Who do we leave open? Is it Bogut? Is it Thompson? Is it Barnes?
I agree.
Any one of those players can make an impact when they're double teaming Curry.
That's what makes him so dangerous.
And speaking of
you
Barnes,
definitely don't
the
want to
inbound
leave
to
Curry.
him.
Well, 3 steals, though, for the Cavaliers already. So Golden State a little sloppy with the ball there.
Yes, fade away from Irving, not good enough. No one going after that rebound. Cleveland does finally come after it, and it's poked away by Curry. He pulls up on the one-on-one.
Oh, and Barnes with a nice putback.
Yes, promptly blocked away. Barnes does get the block, collect, and drives it in. Irving trying to set something up. Not a lot of movement from his teammates. He needs some help.
Yeah. I wonder if they're trying to implement that cement shoe tactic on the court now. So.
Yes, I'm not sure if that's going to be advisable here, but we'll see if they commit to it and how it works out for him. Bogut's trying to make some space for himself. Wisely goes back out to Thompson. So you can see Golden State's offense is moving a lot and giving their difference makers a chance. Trying to make some openings, make some space. Cleveland not the same here. Irving's pretty much on his own.
It seems like it. seen Bogut and Thompson make some nice moves down by the basket, and they just haven't been able to close out. So that's something that probably needs to change.
Yes, if they can get that percentage up, it could really make a difference here. Here's Bogut, backs up.
Oh. Well, that's a presence down there.
Was that the helicopter, Bob? Did you see that? Was that the helicopter?
I think that was a 360 helicopter jam. Yes, absolutely. We can get confirmation from Stoops down there, but I'm pretty sure. We'll see how the Cavaliers respond.
Now that's just rubbing it in. Here we go, closing out the first quarter. The three is going to hang up.
Is he going to get the roll?
Oh, cannot get the friendly home roll here, can the Cavaliers. Another exciting first quarter, 8-7 Golden State. Let's talk more about that Bogut helicopter dunk. When you're on the road in the finals going for it, that's a gutsy call.
That is a gutsy call. I mean, you're definitely asking for the attention to be on you. So we'll see how the Cavaliers respond. We know this game has gotten physical in the past, so.
Yes, maybe trying to get the double team onto Bogut to free up some space for Curry. We'll see how that works out. Meanwhile, Irving trying to make some space for himself. He's got the double team.
Double team.
Not willing to give up the ball. He will get the shot and the and one.
Now that's a superstar right there. Can he close out the three-point play?
Yes, when your team is just playing cement shoes.
Yes, I know. Very flat-footed are the Cavaliers right now.
Yes, he had to take that one himself. Did not complete the three-point play, but when your offensive teammates are not giving you much space, you have to force something to happen. And as you said, superstars are able to make something happen sometimes, but not a reliable strategy for the finals.
Absolutely not. Neither team's made a free throw yet. That changed right there. But still, you got to be a good free throw shooting team to win anything, so.
Yes, Thompson makes them both.
J.R. Smith bringing it up the court.
Hope that will spark some life into this game, and we'll see if we can get a spark from Cleveland besides Irving.
Right.
I'm sure he'd like to get LeBron involved in the game, and as I say that, he gets it into LeBron with a nice feed and a quick shot.
That's what Golden State has done well today, is incorporate everybody. And then when they get their looks, trying to capitalize.
Yes, Curry's doing his best. And Irving is trying again. We've got very flat-footed teammates for Cleveland, but Love trying the love, a modified the love maybe, a very quick love.
A love from the other side of the court, you know. It's completely different over there.
Yeah, a much different look. The background is different. The people in the crowd are different. Look at that. There's like 7 different looks of people in the crowd.
See some empty seats for the finals, and that's surprising. Maybe they're off getting nachos.
Yes, I hope so. Or maybe they had the wrong idea. Maybe they're in Oakland tonight, standing outside the Oracle Arena, hanging out with my guys down there that I met, Cricket and J-Pop.
Word.
Irving making it happen by himself again, trying to maybe showboat a little bit back at Bogut there. Not quite the helicopter, but trying to get the home crowd back on his side. What do you think?
Absolutely. He's definitely trying to take over this game, and I think Cavaliers need him to do that. So, seems everyone else, again, still playing very flat-footed.
Yes, I'd like to see them get a little bit more energy from this home crowd. And there is the helicopter again going back, putting the challenge back on Irving and the Cavs. Go ahead and stop me.
I tell you, this is a one-point game, but it seems like the Warriors are running away with it.
I would say if we could not see the scoreboard, which we can't right now, I would agree with you. Warriors playing with all the confidence in the world.
Oh, and a nice steal by Love there, but Barnes is right on him.
He was pushing Barnes right down the court.
Right down the court. Very physical.
Inside, standing there, and he goes to the dribble. Now, I don't put that ball on the court. He did get the foul. If I get the ball right under the basket there, I don't put it on the court.
I don't put it on the court either. I go right for the rim. And a steal by Curry. I tell you, Cavs just playing sloppy basketball. They're still in it, but it's definitely not the way they probably want to play.
Yeah, Love was risking falling victim to the slippery floor that seems to slope away from the inbounds area of the court when you get near the baseline there.
That might be it. Then maybe the court is slanted slightly. Oh, is that Irving with the big three there?
That was Kyrie Irving to tie it up at 16 here in the waning seconds of the quarter.
Absolutely.
Oh, and the steal away.
Bogut.
Cavs trying to get a lead going in. Here's Irving. Not going to happen on the J. And that brings us to halftime, tied at 16. Let's talk more. We talked last quarter about the helicopter dunks from Bogut. He's really thrown down the gauntlet, and Cleveland finally found an answer.
Well, and the answer is what the answer's been all along, is Kyrie Irving. But, yeah, Bogut's definitely becoming a force down there, and they have to figure out an answer. They can't let helicopter dunks happen like that.
Yes, when you're on your home court, you really can't allow that to happen. That's a little bit like Terrell Owens going out and spiking in the Star. I think he's throwing down the challenge. And we see Bogut as the points leader and definitely the impact player on the Golden State side of the ball.
And on Golden State's side, I like the attitude.
Yes, here's the trivia question for today. Where and when was the first NBA All-Star game held? Very first NBA All-Star game. Let's think about that.
My guess is New York.
New York. Okay.
Let's say.
How about a year?
The Garden.
How about a year?
Couldn't even begin.
I'll say 1958.
I'm gonna say 1971.
Okay. All right. We'll see how we do after this quarter. Meanwhile,
After the merger.
Yes, Love going for a rare two-point jump shot. In this series, Love has been trying those corner threes and having good success the last couple of games.
Absolutely. Coming into the series, that the short-range J was his game. 8 points there for Thompson. That was a nice shot.
Yes, Irving bringing it back up.
If they keep going tit for tat, I think the Warriors have advantage. Oh, but that was a nice slam. A little bit of an answer to Bogut's hurricane dunk there.
Yes, I'm finally hearing the crowd start to get a little bit more invested and involved in this game, who've been mostly absent this game so far.
That was a nice foul by Cavaliers there. They needed to do that. They couldn't let him get three.
Yes, you do. They said, not in my house.
Not in my house. Take it from the free throw line.
Yes, which he does on the first one.
Yeah. Surprising, he's definitely turned his percentage around in the finals.
Yes.
Not good throughout the season, but nailing them in the finals.
And committing to getting Irving down the court again. As we get into these the waning minutes of this game, players getting a little bit tired here. No substitutions being used.
Love got the bucket and the foul. It's a great way for the Cavaliers to get back in the game here.
He does complete, so a 3-point lead for the Cavs, under 2 minutes to go.
Good defense there by Irving on Curry. Oh, but Bogut
Another
right
big
in there
dunk.
for the slam.
So they denied him last time with a hard foul. They left him alone again, and he capitalized with another crowd-silencing dunk.
Now Kyrie just ran right around the double team. Oh, nice block there by Bogut. He's doing it at both ends, but Love with the putback, showing the heart.
Yes, Golden State would have liked to gotten the defensive rebound on that. Nice to get the block, but you want to get the possession too. Get your points on the other end.
On the steal by Irving. Oh, pulls up and gets the J.
So again, pulling up. Irving seems to be pretty quick on the trigger on those fast breaks to pull up for the long two. That time it did work out.
It's worked out both times he's done it.
Now we see Bogut has a double team. They weren't going to allow Bogut to beat them. They were going to force Golden State to come up with another answer, and they didn't on that possession.
8-4 steals going in the Cavaliers' direction. That's a good number they want. Oh, nice offensive board there, or defensive board by Harrison Barnes, bringing it up the court.
Yes, Barnes finally coming out of the woods. It seems like we haven't seen Barnes much yet at all tonight. Thompson with a nice lay-in.
That was a little finger roll there, actually. A little Dr. J action.
Yes, that's a throwback. Maybe Dr. J played in the first NBA All-Star game.
That's probably true. Irving with a nice jam there, finally bringing it to the hole.
Ooh, getting right in the face of Stephon Curry is Irving.
Out of bounds on the Cavaliers. Looked to me like that didn't touch a Cavalier. I think that just touched a Warrior.
We'll have to see if we can confirm that with Jimmy Stoops down in the truck and the team in New York. We have to trust that they're making good calls with this revolutionary new call system.
Absolutely. Oh, and J.R. Smith with the steal there.
Yes, and over to Irving. Smith with the ball in his hands.
I think J.R. Smith's really important.
Who's going to get this last shot?
This is the first time Mozgov's touched the ball all game. It was very quick.
Yes, now who do you want to get the last shot here? 5 seconds left.
Well, if I'm the Cavaliers, I think Irving.
Yep, go for your superstar.
I mean, go for your star.
Go for the hot hand. So that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Cleveland opening up a little bit of a lead, 29-24 over Golden State. Let's see if Bogut could come up with another big jam here in the fourth quarter to bring things back for Golden State.
Again, if we were watching this game without a scoreboard, I'd say Golden State was winning. But surprisingly, Cavs are up, and we're going into the fourth quarter.
Here's our answer. Where and when was the first NBA All-Star game held? It was in Boston Garden in 1951. Eastern Conference team won 111-94. So who was playing in 1951? I think
51. I don't know. We got Bill Russell probably.
I think Lefty Slidey and Spider Goodman were on that team for the Western Conference.
Yeah. And Sneaky Pete.
Sneaky Pete, yes. I think he played for the old Deloitte Oilers, I think, in the early days of the NBA. Here's a nice put in.
Yep. And Whitey Lewis, the great Whitey.
The great Whitey Hope.
Yep. Oh, and that was a beautiful move there.
All by himself responds here. So exciting start to the fourth quarter. We got to get ourselves out of 1951 and into 2015.
Oh, and Irving with the brick three. Gets back out, Curry.
Yes, Curry by himself.
On that last drive, I think it went around the world, over his back, and through the legs to be able to get that ball in there. So, impressive ball work.
Yes, again, so the Golden State Warriors really putting on a dunking clinic here, but the scoreboard does not quite reflect the prowess that they've got at the rim.
Exactly. It seems like they're asserting themselves in the rim, but they need that three-pointer to desperately stay in this game.
Yes, and that has not been a big part of their offense tonight, the three-pointer. It's been the big, showy, spectacular dunks. Three-pointer not so much a part of their offense tonight, and it certainly needs to be in the last quarter, as you said. And as I say that, Irving goes up for the big jam.
Not going to be denied.
Yes, well, again, in the last moments of the game, it's the superstars who take over and make sure that your team comes out with the victory, and it looks like that's what the Stars of Cleveland are doing now. Irving escapes the double team at the half-court line.
Oh. That was a good foul there. That was a good foul there by the Cavaliers.
A nice, clean, hard foul on LeBron. But Irving finally escaping the trap against the half-court line. That's the first time we've seen him do that, I think, all series. But again, left with no help, nowhere to go with the ball, except to the half-court line. They need to work on getting him some help.
Absolutely. And there's no pick and rolls going. I see a lot of people running around, but no one's setting that pick, which makes it, everything else open up.
Yes, Curry with a hurried shot and an air ball on the two. Not sure what he was thinking there or what he thought he saw, but it was not an open look at the basket.
JR taking one for the team there.
Yeah, Bogut with the hard foul. And it might be a little bit too early to go into desperate fouling mode. Maybe just a little bit of frustration coming out here on the Golden State players.
I think I agree with you there. They have a lot of energy going on, but Cavaliers just won't quit.
Yes, 1 minute, 15 seconds left to go in this ball game. Curry going for the quick three. That one looked like it didn't have a chance as soon as it left his hands.
And now things are getting ugly down there. You can see Love had some words there with Barnes.
Yes.
And it looks like Barnes is taunting him a little bit. I think he's taunting him.
Yeah, not the kind of thing you'd like to see. The helicopter dunks by Bogut sure are nice, but you don't like to see the little bit of poor sportsmanship and the hard fouling that we're seeing now. And just as we say that, Curry hits his 5th
Fouls out.
personal, and he will foul out.
Well, this is a young team.
So for the second time in this series, Livingston will be coming in.
They're a young team, the Golden State Warriors, so their emotions are getting the best of them, it seems.
Yes, and Curry is a big loss here with a minute to go in the game at a crucial moment.
Absolutely.
Thompson bringing it down.
And as a superstar, he needs to understand. Ooh, Thompson with the forced shot. Love with the rebound.
Ooh, and it's into Irving.
Irving.
Who goes for the 3
wow.
and is massively fouled by Love.
That might be a flagrant.
We haven't got the call in from New York, but it looked like Irving got knocked into the locker room on that foul.
No foul whatsoever.
I think these are street rules, so if we don't see blood, we don't see foul. And with the red paint on the court, it's going to be hard to see blood. Love going for the Love.
The Love. I think Kyrie Irving might still be sitting in the seats there.
Now, there was a little bit of desperation on a little retaliation from the Cavaliers, except it's going to backfire for him because Thompson made the 3 and completes the 4-point play on the hard foul.
Yes, now we got a 5-point game with 16 seconds left. Irving bringing up the court. I mean, any shot here is really going to cement it. Good foul there by the Warriors.
Yes, another extremely hard foul. No flagrants being called here from New York. I'm very surprised to see. We have bodies flying all over the court here tonight.
These are Oakland rules, so...
Yes, I played a game of Oakland rules basketball once, had 19 stitches.
And just let the clock run out there.
Yes, strange not to see, again, for the second night in a row, no fouling in the last seconds of a close game. Definitely a doable game, but that will bring us to the end. 37-32, Cleveland is our final. And our final game from Cleveland here, unless they can force a game 5 and 6 as we go on. Sorry, a game 6 and 7 as we go on. What did you see, Bob?
Well, neither team shot the 3 particularly well, and you can see that Cavaliers had 11 steals to Golden State's 8. Player of the game, Kyrie Irving. I mean, just a good all-around team effort. Irving is a superstar, and he keeps proving it night after night.
Yes, they're definitely putting the ball in his hands, and the ball will be in all of our hands. Stephon Curry will be back in facing Kyrie Irving and the Cleveland Cavaliers in Oakland, California when we come back for Game 5. I am Corey signing off.
I am Bobby, and we will see you guys later.